104.1 KRBE.
Did you know the 3-digit extension of the... All
right, let's hit it.
Now time for Rule and Ryan's prank call.
Oh, Special K at 104KRBE.com. That's who you email if you have somebody you want to mess with. But it's just so much stress. People have so much anxiety when they're planning a trip and they're not sure.
So you want to add
go
to it.
well. So of course you want to mess with that.
This is a mom who wants to add to it. Let's see. I do have Dora here on the line now. I just hope it's not too late to get her, or is she in New Orleans? What's up? Is it too late?
No, not yet, because my daughter just landed.
Oh, great. This is going to be very hectic. Why don't you tell Rula and Ryan what's going on in the meantime?
Okay, so it's my niece's birthday tomorrow, and they're headed over, a bunch of them, my daughter, my niece, and a lot of friends, like 10, it's a group of 10, going to New Orleans. And we're going to prank them about the Airbnb.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dora. I have her number right here. I appreciate the setup.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, as if it's not wild enough to get a call from me, you know, if you have just gotten off a plane, you're trying to get to your destination, this is going to be real fun, guys.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Also, what does someone from New Orleans sound like? What's a Louisiana person sound like?
Cajun?
Cajun.
Yeah.
What does that sound like, guys?
I can't imitate it.
Get a little assistance?
Oh, I'm not good at
Come
a
on
Creole
now.
accent.
Do that one guy.
Who's that one
Justin
guy?
something. You know, he's made food.
No, there was this one guy that used to do a Ruffles commercial.
That
Remember?
I guarantee. That guy, Justin something.
I don't know his name.
That sounds more French.
They do the water boy guy.
French is Cajun.
Oh, yeah, the water boy. That foosball. You can't do it.
Football.
It's terrible. Thank God we don't do prank calls.
But the
We're
coach from
terrible.
the LSU football team.
All right,
man.
let's be him then. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Hello?
Good morning, ma'am. This is Beauregard Troubadour calling in regards to the property at 4th Street on Airbnb.
Okay.
I'm calling in regards to y'all settling in there this afternoon. Is that correct?
Yes.
I just needed to inform you we need a little bit more time to clean it out. There must have been some Saints fans up in there, and they're not too happy right now. They've kind of messed things up in there.
Okay, that's fine. We're actually about to go eat breakfast anyway.
Okay.
So what time do you think we should go by?
Well, here's the thing. It's going to take quite some time, but we do have another property. It's not too far, same block there.
Okay.
I just have a couple questions before I switch you all over there. Are y'all superstitious?
Not really.
Okay. Well, this is a property we only rent to locals because it's haunted there.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. There was a quadruple homicide, and the blood stains match the wood, but I don't think you'll see them.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I mean, we don't need it anytime soon.
It looks pretty bad here as I'm walking around. There seems to be Saints memorabilia scrolled across the wall here. It looks like they've written something in brown. I'm not sure what this brown is made of.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay.
Do y'all
Just let us know when it's ready.
Okay. Do y'all scare easily?
No, not really.
Boo. You know, did I scare you? No? Okay.
No.
Okay. Ma'am, I have to let you know that tomorrow, though, there was a parade on South. Were you aware of that?
No.
Okay, they're going to close the street down, but I could get y'all into the parade if y'all'd like to, and then y'all could get through it.
Okay.
Okay, the parade the parade is kind of helping the needy there. It's called Taters for Tatas.
What?
It was what?
We collect potatoes for the needy by showing your sweater kittens to thirsty onlookers. Ma'am? Taters for Tatas, y'all will do the parade?
Yes.
Should I call you back when you get inside the lift there?
Yes, call me back later.
Okay.
Wait, shouldn't it be tatas for taters?
Taters
No,
for
you said
tatas.
potatoes for showing your boobs.
Taters for
Taters
tatas.
You say
Tatas.
potatoes, I say
Tatas.
boobies. I have no idea.
It's a
Okay,
good
so you need to call her
concept.
back.
Yeah, they're getting the lift right now. It's a good concept.
Charity.
She was freaking
Taters.
out.
You
Tatas.
figure there's a bunch of tatas out anyway. Why not get some taters
Well, you've
for
already
her?
thrown to this girl that she needs to stay in a quadruple homicide, murder house.
That's
Blood
the brown
stains,
writing on the
and
wall.
show her boobs for potatoes. And this girl seems to still be on board. So then what happens?
Well, Dora wanted me to do a double prank here, so Gabby is also waiting for this Uber or Lyft. Why don't we call Gabby, too, and see if we can get her to agree to things?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Beauregard Troubadour again. Did y'all get into the Lyft there?
Yes, we did.
Okay, we were talking about y'all joining the parade, and you said you would be down for taters for tatas. And I'm upstairs here in the property on that y'all wanted to get. It's looking real bad. It looks like they sacrificed a pigeon up here.
What?
Yes, ma'am. And I don't think y'all.
Wait, is this real?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
like, this is really about our Airbnb.
Yes, ma'am. I'm calling about the property on Street.
Is this the host?
I work for the host. I'm actually the manager of the property. So what had happened was the property has no bathroom inside, but we have dug a hole in the backyard for you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
And the chef is not available this weekend. Y'all can cook for yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, and we do have a voodoo priest to help y'all put a hex on your enemy, though, if you'd like to put a hex on your enemy. Someone like Dora. Do you know Dora?
Uh-huh.
She might be your enemy today because she's put you on the Rule and Ryan show on KRBE.
Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me.
Yes, it's your birthday.
That's okay. Oh, why would you do that to me?
Where y'all at?
It's Macy's birthday, and we're here in New Orleans for her birthday. Hold on.
Getting her on the line.
Yeah.
I'm Special K. I'm from the Rule and Ryan show.
Oh, my gosh. I can't.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And Dora has put you on the Rula and Ryan show today.
Wow.
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You believe my accent, though, my Beauregard Troubadour.
I did. You were so great.
Awesome. I'd like to hear that. Yeah.
But I was like, there's so much happening right now. I can't right now.
Do you have a message for Dora?
Hi, Dora. I love you, and you really freaked me out for a second.
All right. We'll put a voodoo hex on her.
All right, thanks. That's okay. Pray to me on the Ryan and Ruler show.
Thank you so much. Happy birthday, boo.
It's the Rule and Ryan show on 104.1 KRBE. We got into this discussion after Rule and Ryan's Roses, and we got so many texts where people had let us know that, yeah, my man brought his mistress
to our house
for
Christmas Eve.
You know what's sad? When Rilla says side piece, instead of thinking of cheating and stuff, I think of food.
Oh, yeah, you're thinking of sides.
Side
fries,
dish.
hush puppies.
Side
What is that?
dish.
Onion rings?
A side piece.
You need some of those mashed potatoes.
Man.
Okay, 713-390 KRBE. This is where we're going to ask you for your story. Luna does not have a story about her own relationship, but it is her mother and father's relationship.
Oh, that's
Hello,
painful.
Luna. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. You want to share with us the story of mom
Well,
and
God, I
dad?
sure hope so, Ryan. Otherwise, why are we talking to her?
No.
What if she goes, no, I really don't want to. I just want to tell you
She
guys
may
it's
not
foggy
want to, but we're
outside.
asking her to.
Luna, go ahead. You have the floor.
Okay, it's kind of sad because, I mean, at the time you can't cry about it, but now, I mean, I just kind of laugh about it. It's just, what can you do? It happened. So my mom was pretty sick, and anyways, everybody was going to the hospital, and we always thought that my dad was always he was as I like to call, a functional alcoholic.
Okay.
So he would leave the hospital before everybody. We're always like, man, he's just going to the bar. I don't know. One time I decided to be like a detective, and my husband just joins in on my little charades, and I followed my dad, and he was just making out with this lady on the driveway. We get in a big old argument. I leave. My mom ends up passing maybe like 2 days later.
Oh, my God.
Yes. We end up having a funeral. Mind you, I know what she looks like.
Yes, because you saw them
He showed
kissing.
up at the funeral home with food.
With food.
Oh.
The mistress showed up to the funeral home with food.
What was
Yes,
your
because-
response? Did you kick her out
and
through
this
that
is
food?
why I truly believe that it's women's intuition, because I only told one other sister. I have 4 sisters. 2 of my sisters came in and said, "Is that beat?" They knew, and I didn't even tell them.
Oh,
They
wow.
just like sister intuition, and I was like, I was trying not to make a big old scene. It's my mom's funeral. I don't want to.
when you want to go up to him, like, who the hell do you think you are
Well,
showing
I did.
up?
I was like, you need to get your stuff and you need to get the F out of here.
You
like,
said that
you
to her?
need to leave.
Nice. And what did
And
she
she
say?
was just looking at me, and she knew it was me. She knew I caught them the other day, and she looked at me and said, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Oh, man, she doubled down in the funeral home, and then what happened?
I hate when people do that.
Exactly.
Good Lord.
So, long story short, I
Fuck this
can't
bitch.
believe I cannot believe that we didn't end up on World Star because pretty much one of my sisters escorted her out, and that's the one that didn't know. And she looked at me, and she looked at her, and she goes, "How do you know my mom?" She had the audacity. She said, "I don't know her." My sister stuck her in her face, and it was on at the funeral home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was pretty bad.
What is Dad's reaction to all this?
Wait, before that, Ryan, when she said, "I don't know your mom," did the sister? Or what
just
was her
clicked?
excuse for even being there? Then if she doesn't know the
Exactly.
deceased, then why is this woman showing
Yes,
up? What was
that's
her?
where my sister knew, like, you're lying. Like, I know you know who you are, and you're disgraceful. And my sister just stuck her. It was bad. My other sister hit her. Like, it was bad.
Wow.
Oh my
So-
gosh,
It
y'all
was-
threw down.
So Ryan was asking, what did your dad do?
How's
during
Dad
this?
reacting? Yeah.
Dad ended up coming from the back of the funeral home. Mind you, he's only my dad. So my three sisters and my brother are from my first mom's marriage.
Okay.
I'm the only one biologically from my dad and my mom.
Oh.
You know, I looked at him and I was like, "What were you thinking?" Obviously, I'm crying. And he just had his head down. She ran to his truck and they drove off in the sunset.
Oh, so your dad didn't even stay?
Your own dad, like,
No.
just bailed out?
Yes.
Oh,
So literal,
Worst
that
dad
was
ever.
maybe what? That was 13 years ago in June. I mean, God is good. My husband has taught me forgiveness. I have a good relationship with my dad. I've forgiven him, and that's between him and God.
How long did it take to forgive?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was about maybe a year and a half. But my parents raised my 5-year-old pretty much because I was always at work. So that was hard because she didn't decipher. She no longer had my mom. She didn't understand why she couldn't see her grandpa.
Oh.
And is your dad still with that lady, or did that dissolve?
He's actually not. She was way younger than him. She left him in Laredo, and he had to call me and apologize and said that he was wrong.
So he did show remorse.
Oh.
He had to because she left.
Yeah, she let him. Did the other
Yeah,
sisters
that's
and
why.
brother, did they forgive him? Because that's not their biological dad, so they probably hated him
Exactly.
more for
We
doing
all
that
have
to the mom.
because we all have. They all have because they're like, Mom would have wanted us like that. So now my dad is 72. He still comes around. Yeah, I will say this. He is the best grandpa because that I could ever ask for. So he's literally healing that little girl that I needed to be healed through my daughter.
Did you think that your mom knew Dad was stepping out
Yes.
on her?
I think she knew. My mom wasn't really coherent anymore, but they always say your hearing is the last thing to go. I think she knew, and she was just she was tired, and I think that's what really she just said it was. She was ready to go.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
So I could say that now. I couldn't say that then, right? So,
Right, I know. Time's supposed to heal all
I would have
things.
loved to see that on World Star.
Good
Just at a funeral,
Lord.
put her head hitting her with the coffin top.
Luna,
And
somebody
there's a
said,
country song there. She left me
Totally.
in Laredo.
Double down on the funeral.
should be on a T-shirt. Somebody texted.
That'd be the name of the song. Double down on the funeral.
Down on the funeral.
Oh wow, Luna! Gosh, what a
And
story!
I'm telling you, the funeral director said, if y'all don't stop fighting, we're going to stop the funeral because your dad's paying for this. And that's when I pulled my sisters off. I'm like, we got to stop.
Yeah.
Like, we got to stop.
Gotta
her
put someone
dad
else in the
thinking?
ground today.
Yeah.
I have never been to a funeral where there's a fist fight.
That is another
Damn.
topic alone. Like, who listening has been to a funeral where something like that happened? And we're going to get more than one story, but right now we're still focusing on the mistresses that have been invited to the things around the very one you're cheating with. Thank you so much for your call,
That's
Luna.
the worst. You feel so stupid when you find out. You're like, wait a minute. I was talking to that person. We're sharing egg salad recipes, and now I found out that was the person that was.
Before we
sleeping
get
with
to
my man.
Naomi's
feel
call on
stupid,
that
though.
note, exactly what you're saying, Eric, about being stupid, let me read this text because you know how fast they regenerate. And I'm going to miss it. My boyfriend and I worked together in a restaurant as managers, and his mistress was my employee that I worked with every day. I was also pregnant with his baby, and I had a baby while the whole thing was happening. She would even ask how our relationship was going and asking how my pregnancy is going the whole time they were messing around.
She just wanted information.
That is sick.
yeah.
That is sick.
She's covering her
That is
tracks.
sick because she knows every day that she's messing around with that man. Every day, how's it going? How's it? Oh my god!
Like, how
he's
could you
probably
be
the best
that other
dad.
person?
Yeah. God, dirtbag.
104.1 KRBE. It's the Roll and Ryan Show. It is unbelievable some of the things that people have to hear from their bosses. We're going to start with Allison. I understand this happened about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were only at this job for 7 months when this was requested of you.
Yes.
Okay, tell us what the story is.
My boss was not a U.S. citizen. He was from Canada.
Okay.
And I worked for an import-export business, so I did logistics. He asked me if I could get his guns into the U.S.
If he could get
Like
his
you
guns.
be his gun mule through customs?
He wanted me to use whatever I could to get his guns from Canada into the U.S.
Was he like a gun runner or just his personal guns?
He always said that he had a safe, so I was doing my job trying to get him a safe down here, and he thought that I could move his safe from home to the U.S. And I told him, I don't think I can do that. I think it's illegal. I said, because you're not a U.S. citizen, you have to have citizenship, or you have to have some type of record.
And he's like, oh, just put them in your pants and get on the plane. Put them in your pants and get on the plane.
He wanted to give me money under the table.
Oh, hell no.
No,
That's shady there.
Listen, this is interesting that at 7 months of his employee, he trusted you enough to say, that girl looks like she would be my gun mule.
Because, I mean, if you went ahead and agreed to doing that, A, it's a crime. B, it's like, when's it going to stop? Hey, I got a little bag of white powder I'd like you to bring into the country
sugar
for
these
me.
special Canadian cookies we make. Allison, thank you for listening to the Rule and Show. Wait, one more question. How long after that request did you leave that job?
I got actually let go in December.
Okay.
I would say I got asked in October and I left in December.
Oh, so they kind of fired you, huh?
So kind of fired you because you wouldn't be a drug mule. I mean, his gun mule. Okay, Allison, thanks for sharing your story. Something crazy your boss has said to you or asked of you at your job. Hi, Amanda. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's happened in your workplace?
Okay, so it wasn't a crazy request. He came to me and he said, hey, can you go take out the trash? Which is normal. I would have said yes. And then he said, because we both know that's the only exercise you're going to get for the day.
Oh, my God. That is so inappropriate.
I know, and that wasn't even the first rude thing he's ever said to me.
What was the first rude thing he said to you?
Just coming in my regular work clothes, he would say, do you think those pants actually fit you? Like, there's a lot of fat shaming in the office. And
What kind of an office was this, Amanda? What was
It was a regular bookstore. We just worked and sold books to school districts. So that's
Holy
Wow.
smokes. Do
How
you
are you
think those
supposed to dress
pants
for-
actually fit you?
What was wrong with this guy?
My God.
He thought we were like friends or something. And then
Friends don't say that to friends.
No. Friends especially don't say that.
That's awful.
I know it probably doesn't fit the whole criteria, but I wanted to share that little story.
No,
Sorry
that's
about that.
something crazy. Take out the trash. That's the only exercise you're going to get.
Yes,
Gosh.
it was so horrible.
How long did you last at that job, Amanda, before you left?
I worked there 3 years. Like, I actually don't know why I even stay there so long, but I have a new job now. I'm very happy.
Well, that's good. You should have fired back to him. You know, those pants make your package look really small.
I know. He was a very insecure man, though. So
I want to talk about another man's package, though. I don't think
I think that's a fair equivalent. If you tell a lady those pants make you look fat, you should be able to attack his manhood.
Because that's an easy go-to, but then it still feels
Probably
inappropriate.
true.
We're going to go to
He's
thanks for calling,
overcompensating for
Amanda.
Something.
Weird things that your manager or your boss has asked of you. Hi, Bella.
good morning, guys.
Good morning. What's the story?
Well, this is about 5-6 years ago. My manager at the time pulled me into the office, and he looked at me seriously and goes, so you have no plans of getting pregnant anytime soon, right? And I just sat there staring at him, wondering why he was asking me that question. And then he indicated, well, I need you just to hold off for a few years. We have some really important projects that we need you to focus on.
Wait a second. This is a major corporation, or is this a mom and pop organization?
No, at that time, we were probably right under 1,000 people, so we were still fairly small.
Okay, not that it would be appropriate in either scenario, but I'm just curious if this is like a major corporation, because that is a lawsuit there.
Didn't really think about it that way. I thought it was funny.
Now, Bella, he was asking you if you were planning on getting pregnant anytime soon because he wanted to impregnate you, or he just didn't want you to be pregnant and mess with your workplace.
No, the latter.
Okay, gosh, wow. How long did you last at that job?
Actually, I stayed there. I was almost there for 10 years.
Was he there that long?
No, he
good.
left about a year after that.
Man, that's
good.
crazy. Thanks for sharing your
He's one
story,
of those,
Bella.
like diehard people that works all the time.
Yeah.
I don't get people saying this
How
stuff.
do the people that hire these people too? Because
Maybe they were hired back in the day.
like Mad Men leftovers or something.
Back then you could smoke and drink booze during work.
Walk around. Hey, sweet cheeks, how you doing?
What's up, sugar boobs?
I
Give me a
never
cup of coffee. You can't
Yeah.
do that nowadays.
No, you don't.
Can't ask anyone to get you coffee.
Hey, unless you tell them, hey, I'm going to ask you something really arcane since you're going to the coffee meeting.
can't even
give me a
compliment
cup
people
anyway?
nowadays. If you-
Oh, yeah, because now it's harassment if you compliment.
No, I don't. I just keep my head down.
Let's
But then
go
it looks
to-
like you're looking at their ass.
No, I don't mean like literally. I mean, I just like literally just, I'm like, oh, hi, how you doing? That's about the extent of it.
Well, that's a shocker.
And they're like, that
That's
guy's a
lot.
jerk. He doesn't want to talk to me. You can't win, see?
Let's go to Ariel. What is something crazy your boss asked of you or a comment your boss or manager made to you? Hi, Ariel.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I don't think I quite understand what the interns have written down here as your story. It has to do with divorce papers?
Yeah, so I was working for a marketing firm about 5-6 years ago, and I was a junior executive, and I'd just gotten a promotion going into my third year, very excited.
Okay.
Very close with my CFO. I was taken under her wing. We were, I did everything. She was my mentor. I was really excited to learn from her because she was huge in the industry. She asked me to go for drinks. We were going to discuss my upcoming promotion, which I was ecstatic about. I get there, I order a drink, I sit down, and she hands me a packet, like a blank manila envelope, and she's like, no, don't open it yet. She's like, let's just talk for a second. 5 minutes passes. She's like, okay, well, I'm going to go. I have something pop up. Just stay here for me for a few more minutes. I'm like, okay. Well, then her husband walks in and sits down with me and recognizes me and is like, hey, how are you? I'm like, good. He goes, oh, that's for me. My wife told me to come pick it up. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So he opens it, and it's divorce papers.
What? She made you the person to serve him the divorce papers?
Yes, and I'm just sitting there like ghosted out. I mean, I'm already pretty pale, but I was like see-through pale at this point. And I'm just like, he goes, what is this? And he was like cussing. I'm like, I don't. Oh my God.
That's a bad position to put you in.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why would she choose you to do that?
Well, it's smart if she was trying to serve him with papers and he was dodging her every step, but it's kind of cruel and taking advantage of her.
Yeah, well, the guy said, my wife told me you have something for me, so he knew something was coming from her.
Okay. Well, then she
I know
was
that
just
they were in the
cowardly.
process of selling their house, so I just assumed that it was something to do with the house. I really wasn't. It's the most mortifying moment I've ever had in my life.
So she just didn't want to confront him herself.